Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to have you here. Today I'm going to do a message for the collective, and I've already shuffled the cards, and we're going to start with a message from your spirit guides. So this is going to be more for those maybe suffering over a relationship or a loss, which is very difficult. So we're going to help you get through that a little bit. Hopefully this gives you comfort. This is just a general reading, so this may or may not resonate. This says, feel joy in all that you do, and calm is not a weakness. When you're feeling joy and having number 10 experiences, that is when the universe is open to bring the synchronicities into you. When we're angry, frustrated, living in resentment, not forgiving someone, wanting to hurt someone before they hurt us, or wanting to hurt them because they've hurt us, that will only continue the cycle of hurt. It will only give you more evidence of hurt. Just food for thought on that one. We've got High Priest here. Make your intention. Intend on what you want to create. We create everything with our imagination. So anything you think about, you can create, whether that's good or bad. Knight, be brave and be honest. The Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. And the Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Two more of these. Make plans on what you want for your future and focus on what you want for the future, not the past, not the hurt, even though that's what might be going on right now. Stargazing. Set your sights high. Think bigger. Manifesting with the energies and lining up with the frequency of the desire that you want is real. It is real. You can have bigger and better. The bigger your thoughts are, the bigger your dreams are. It's coming in either way, so why not have the best, right? Oh boy. And Air Guardian. Shift your perspective. Shift your perception on what is actually going on right now. I can't see these. Shifting your perspective. Take a different look on it. See it differently. See it as whatever's going on. See it as, you're being guided, you're being protected always. The universe is not, and God is not just here to punish you. You are not a mistake. You are worthy to have everything that you want. And if there's something that's not going well for you, whether it's a relationship and you're questioning whether you'll ever have one, if you're questioning whether or not you are worthy of one, like why me, victim mode, which is very easy for many of us to get into, just know that the universe is not sucker punching you on purpose. It is directing you, it's redirecting you. I call this a universal aggressive adjustment. Usually ends up in tears. And there's room for new beginnings. The Moon Maiden. Special tonight because today is a new moon in Libra, and the new moon is calling in good things, calling in the things that you want. Writing down at least 10 things in a journal. Maybe just have one particular journal for your new moon wishes so you can track them, and you're choosing. You've got a choice every single day to make a choice of whether or not you're going to play victim, whether you're going to be angry at what happened, whether you're going to, sit and sulk and want to hurt people and wonder why they're not hurting like you're hurting emotionally, or you can choose another direction. You can choose to shift your perception, set your sights higher to see the bigger picture of it, to see how protected you are. Your angels and guides are all around, making your plans so you can focus on the future. Really reflecting on what you do want. Do you truly, truly want this person that is hurting you right now? Do you want someone like that? Maybe in the future if they raise up, but right now it's time to protect your energy. Be brave and courageous so you can intend and create the things that you want that are going to be best serving you in your life. There are new beginnings here for you. So let's create them with intention. Let's create them with love. Let's create them so you have the best things coming to you. Let's see. Sky Dancer. It's time to surrender. When Sky Dancer appears, it means there's only so much that you can control. And if things are happening that you can't control, take a look at that and surrender and allow the universe to bring in the best person for you, the best thing for you, and know without a shadow of a doubt it's going to be better than what's going on right now. Sky Dancer also mentions that you have put the work in. You have been raising up. You have been putting the work in, and that's why sometimes this hurts even more when there's a breakup or a relationship. But you are being guided, and you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded for all the work that you've done. So trust in that, and that's why feeling joy in all you do is so important. Feeling joy in all you do is so important. Finding the number 10 experience is trying to get to that point of bliss, living out of love, which is the challenge. That's why this life and manifesting and everything is a practice. It's like going to the gym. You can't go one time and expect muscles. Every day, it's a practice. Being calm, feeling good. Let's see, what else does this have to say? Oh, there's one right now. Winter's dream. There's a gestation period between our desire and it actually manifesting into reality. Just like when a baby is conceived. There's a gestation period in that you just don't conceive the baby and it comes out. You wait. You don't have to ask again for the baby. You don't have to ask again to be pregnant. Once you're pregnant, and then you start preparing for it. You get excited for it. And that's the same thing when it comes to manifesting. You plant your seed of your desire, you water it with good thoughts, you get excited and eager for it to come, and you are happy in the moment that you're living in. Wailing tree, reconciliations, forgiveness, forgiving people, hanging on to anger, hanging on to bitterness, hanging on to situations where you have been so hurt by someone that you do not want to forgive them because you don't want to give them permission to do it again, only puts dark, stagnant energies within you and your body. And when you're not at ease, our bodies are in a disease. And forgiving someone and reconciling with them, you can do it energetically. You don't even have to do it person to person if you don't want to speak to anybody. Releasing them, releasing that energy, that stagnant energy, that hurtful energy, so you're clean. Because if you are angry at them, if you're freezing them, you're freezing you. If you don't want to hear or see them, and you're not able to blast them with love, then people can't feel you. And when people can't feel you, it affects every area of our life. It affects family, it affects business. When we freeze ourselves because we're freezing someone else, oh my gosh, too many. This one I'll take. We've got a tidy house, clarity and organization. Cleaning out the clutter will bring in more for you. So whatever this is, your mind, cleaning out the clutter of your mind, cleaning out, forgiveness, cleaning out any resentments you might be holding within, cleaning out physical things, closets, will bring in more. Where there is room, the universe will fill it. Let's do one more of this, one more of these cards. I guess we're getting two more. We've got the perfect storm, the courage to step into life. And it's scary sometimes to leave situations behind that are comfortable, even if they're not good. Even if they're not good, we like to stay in comfortable situations because at least we know what to expect. And being alone sometimes is difficult. So we'd rather be with someone, even if it's not the person isn't in our highest and best, just so we're not alone. But that's filling a void. And we can't just fill voids. We can't just have someone and things in our lives to fill a void, to plug in just for the moment because it's temporary. Validation from the outside world, caring about other people's opinions more than caring about you and what you think about yourself is just a temporary high. We've got to have the courage to step into the life knowing that you are 100% truly loved, knowing that you are worthy and deserving of having everything and anything that you want, that you desire, because you were born, because you are a child of God in the universe. That's it. And God in the universe does not make any mistakes. There's nothing wrong with you. There is not one thing that you've ever done that you have called in anything negative, not to be able to enjoy the perfect love, the perfect prosperity, the perfect life that you're creating. And perfect is different for everybody, but I do love that word. Straddling worlds, this is beautiful. Wandering between realms. We have to learn how to live in the 3D world, but we also can play very much in the 5D world. We can witness things in the 3D world, but with a different perspective, shifting your perception on it, knowing that you truly are a spirit and this body is just your car, but your fuel to drive it forward are your emotions, is your energy. Without that, the car doesn't go anywhere. If you don't have the fuel in the car, if you don't have your energy, if you don't have your Gaia, your prana, then there's no more use for the spirit to have this body anymore. And that's usually when the body goes away. And we don't want that to happen because there's too much good in this world. There's too much awesomeness in this world to experience. Too much awesomeness. So let's see what's going on in the situation. Let's see what's going on in the situation for the collective. Spirit, give me answers for the collective on the situation and how to, we'll get some advice then. God, let's just speak. Okay, so we've got crickets. So there might be a period of silence right now. No one's doing anything, but there's love here. There's deep love. There's a retaliation. Somebody might want to punish or pay back or revenge, but that's what we were talking about. Whether this is you or someone else, this punishment and payback and revenge will keep you stuck and will block you from your desires. This punishment and payback and revenge has got to be transmuted into love. Like, this is where we go into the 5D world, understanding that you are spirit. You are not just this human person. You are not just this body. You are not just your name or what people have told you you are. You are a spirit. You are the child of the universe and God. When we hold on to punishments, wanting to pay back, wanting to do you dirty before you do me dirty, do you harm before you do me harm, is such a immature and low vibrational state of being in. And there's so many people in that. So just watch that and know that that's only going to give you more evidence of this sort of stuff. You're only going to call in more of this stuff to make you either see this person, maybe see them posting things on social media that upset you. Like, it's just going to be upset after upset after upset. When you release this, when you have the courage to release it, to step into your power, set your sights higher with even an energetic reconciliation, forgiveness, because you love you so much that you're going to forgive them so you're not burdened. That's it. There's no permission of giving them anything to do again. You're crushed. Yes, absolutely crushed. Both of you probably are sad, broken, feeling alone. And it may not look like they are. They may be putting on a mirrored facade, a mask, trying to prove to everybody that they're fine, trying to prove that they've moved on, which hurts even more if you're looking at it from the 3D world. But nobody can move on that fast. They just can't. There is gestation periods for everything. So if this is you looking at them, feeling like they've moved on because of things that you're witnessing, know that there's more behind the scenes. There's more behind the story, and they could be they're doing it to make you jealous, or just their ego is involved. But you're not the only one that's feeling alone. You're not the only one that's crushed. When a breakup happens, it's not only one person that hurts. Many times, it's a lot of people. There is great love. You did have great love. You do have great love for each other. There's a negotiator, bargaining, begging. Only if this is for your highest and best. This would be a great time to grab all the great qualities that you loved of this person. Like, did you really, really love all these things, or were they just filling a void? Did they just make you feel happy for the moment, or did you just like them by your side? Was it a real, true connection? Was this a karmic connection? Were you going after this connection to fill voids? If you're going after something with kind of a low vibration, hurtful, wanting someone to take care of you, expecting happiness, expecting love, expecting something from the other person to make you feel a certain way, it won't last. And usually there are tower moments like this. So not to say it can't come back together, but when these situations happen, it is for both people to realize their power, to realize what they can do in the 3D and 5D world, how they can actually manifest, how they can raise their vibration by forgiving, by finding joy in the things that you do, by finding things that make you happy, by really honoring you by doing that. Accepting a new beginning and surrendering to allow God and the universe to bring you in the perfect person for you. And the way you can create it is by taking this time of silence when there's nothing happening, no one's talking to each other, not much action going on, taking this time to really dial in what you want in a relationship. Really dial it in. Take all the good qualities that that person had. How did those qualities make you feel? What qualities did you offer this person? Is there anywhere, this is a great time and it's very difficult to do, anywhere in you that maybe didn't show up for them the way that they were showing up for you? Maybe you were afraid to open your heart. Maybe you were afraid to be called out on certain things, so communication was lacked less than. Maybe you were defensive and got mad, so then they were afraid to talk to you. I don't know what the situation is, but a lot of times, we don't call in people that hurt us if we are acting, if we are fully and complete on the inside. This is all a learning experience. It's to take the good from this relationship so you can elevate your next relationship, whether it's with this person or not. But both parties have to do the work. Both parties have got to recognize what was my responsibility in this. Mental prison confined. This could be you, this could be them, this could be both of you. Like just frustrated. A lot of emotion, a lot of in the mind, a lot of overthinking right now is going on. So, and when people don't want to get hurt, they run. And sometimes it is even a matter of, I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me. Their insecurities, which then open up your insecurities. And then both of you are like ripping off Band-Aids and opening wounds from each other. It's like you're triggering and one person runs and the other's hurts. There's a lot of people that go in their mind and they create stories. They might see something or they may not see something and they just create these huge stories that aren't even true. And that's where the communication comes in. But if they run to avoid being hurt before you hurt them, that could lead for a very toxic relationship. But on the bottom of the deck, we've got commitment, long-term relationships. So there is love. There is great love here for you. There is great love here for you. The power in today, especially today being the new moon, is that you have new beginnings. And do you want this relationship the way it was? If nothing's changing, nothing changes. And there's got to be a pattern interrupt. So that's usually when the Tower moment comes. The aggressive universal adjustment ends in tears. That's what I call it. The aggressive universal adjustment. When you're going on one path and you don't belong on that path, you're saying one thing, but then you're veering off. The universe just grabs you and yanks you back, gives you whiplash. It hurts. It hurts. But it's time for you to know that there are new beginnings here to create the relationship that you want, that you actually desire, one that's going to make you feel fulfilled, one that's going to make you feel adored, one that is going to make you feel loved and cared about, and both of you feel this way about each other. Like both of you, there's not a question of whether or not you both love each other. There's not a question of what one person's doing out or texting or whatever. That's not even part of it, because there's so much loyalty, there's so much honor here for you that you don't even have to worry. There's more excitement, there's more eagerness to see this person, there's more time together. It's easy, it feels good. That's what love is. Love is kind. Love is kind. And relationships like this that don't change, that are toxic, that need that tower moment so both people can heal, doesn't have a lot of kindness in it. Love is kind. Love is not judgmental. Love is not cheating. I don't know if that happened or not, but it happens in a lot. It didn't come out today, so. Love is gentle. Love is gentle. Love is kind. Anxiety. Someone's full of anxiety, scared, panicking. I feel like this is the other person. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is the other person. So, panicking, running, avoiding, mental prison confined. Like, I feel like this is the energy of your person, not you. There might be crickets. You're probably angry and want to retaliate. Like, I want them to hurt as bad as I'm hurting. Of course, you're sad, broken, feeling alone. Of course. This is not fun at all. I can feel it. Yet you both did adore each other. Do now, still. But there has to be a change in the pattern because you don't want it to continue this way. So you don't want to, I mean, if it continues this way, it's just going to be hurtful the whole time. You want a great relationship. Magnetic, unexpected pull towards each other. Can't resist each other. You know, there's a lot of hope here for you here. There's so much hope that this can come back together again, but just don't make sure it doesn't come back toxic again. You know, own your sovereignty, your boundaries, and what you expect, how you expect someone to treat you, how you expect people to show up for you. What we think about ourselves, what we feel about ourselves, what we believe about ourselves is true. Because the world we're projecting that on the screen of space. And also, what we feel, think, and think others feel and think and believe about us is also true. So they're showing up exactly that way. Not to hurt or harm us, but we're calling them in by already feeling that way. So we need to change the program. We need to change it in here. I expect people to treat me with respect. I expect people to value me. I expect people to show up for me. I expect my relationship, my partner to be loyal, to be honest, to be there when I need them and as I will them. To have this divine committed union. Sure, there might be some arguments. That's where the communication comes from, but no more toxicity. You're magnetic. You're magnetic. This means that person or someone better. Magic words. This or something better. This or something better. Wow. Well, I wish you guys all the best. Thank you for visiting my channel. I wish you guys all the best, and I'm sending you energy and love. And if this resonated with you, I would love to hear in the comments if this resonated with you. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon because I'm going to be doing a lot of these readings, and we're going to see where this story goes. I can't wait to see. I'm sending you all the love today. See you later.